wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
80 weapon.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Back, back, back.
Check 4, check 4. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Run.
7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Allen. This one complete to Scott Miller. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
On first down, Allen. This is the tight end fan. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
53 is the
Hey, foxtrot.
To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. That ball complete to Isabella. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
Los Angeles.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go counter with Howard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Mike, 51!
Here we go, here we go. Shift! Watch the flag!
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Hey, let's go!
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
That's good.
58, right?
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Allen now 8 of 8 throwing the football in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This one caught by Isabella. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Right there. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Alert! 37. Check 37.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, orbit.
58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And again, it's Allen. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Protect you.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play. I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What do they always say when they're throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I'd have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Mike. Hey, gun.
I'm coming.
I got you.
Mike, check. 59.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Watch 2. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Check. Hot.
Check
6-6. Pull it high.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
On 2nd down and 4. Allen, and it's caught. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Let's go.
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Now here's Pollard. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. 45 yards on the ground. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Running with Howard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here I go.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here we go. Wait, 80.
52's to Mike.
I smell fear in that offense.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Check 25. Check.
Hey, Haywood. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check 59.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. David Johnson here on the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 18. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Good hit. Good hit, Patty.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
6.
You got nothing. Sponge. Hey, Echo. No.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know these wide receivers in high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Lucky.
Alert!
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Allen. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
21. Here we go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Watch the whip.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Watch out for Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pick up the ball. Safe.
Half 85.
From the gun, it's Allen.
I'm coming.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. To try again after the sack. Allen. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Badgley's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 45-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Let's go.
To the air, Allen. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Let's go. Check 3. Check 3.
56. 56.
Motion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
58's the mic. 58.
Hey,
Mic.
high 7.
Target.
Hey, 58. Going 58's the mic.
Operating from the gun, Allen. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Pollard, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
You're going to see me in your nightmares. Alert. All 52. Go. Hey, Charlie.
Allen now on 1st down.
Come on, QB. Come on.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic.
Hey, get in the way.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's Allen. He's got his tight end Fant. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now they go screen. It's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Bryce Love with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And the return will stop right around the 25. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Boys, 58.
Alpha.
Allen now to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans cap